Hello. Hi. I'm Scurry. Yes, I'm Scurry. Okay, so, look at this. I'm playing this game here. A game I never, well, can't say I never played this game. I played it a little bit on the Wii. How I got that game is honestly a miracle how I got it on the Wii. But, so I want to basically finish this game before Xenoblade 3 comes out, which is basically in like less than a month. So it's going to be kind of difficult for sure. But I'm going to try to rush it. And by rush it, I mean, you know, finish it in due time. Hold up, I'm turning the game volume down for me a little bit so I can think. Also, so normally the microphone I'm using right now, I'm just sort of using this as a test to see how decent, if at all, this microphone is at, you know, not only recording, just like over other sounds and stuff. I'm using a headset microphone for a Corsair HS60, one that you plug into the computer. Normally I use a Yeti. I have a Yeti Nano right now. But anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Definitive Edition to be exact. Yeah, so I can actually play this with a freaking controller now. You know. No waggle controls. I mean, to its credit, Xenoblade 1 didn't have waggle controls. Thank God. Because they totally could have, and it's great that they didn't. I've actually already sort of started this. Holy crap, the music gets loud. For me, anyway. Let me turn this down so I can think. But, yeah, so I never really... I played it a little bit. I played up until about... like, chapter... I don't even know what the chapters were, but it was like... I think it got to Colony 6? I don't know if I actually got to Colony 6, but I got past, like... one of the, like, midway bosses, but... I remember, like, enjoying it, so... And... that was on the original Xenoblade Chronicles. By the way, that was also the last Xenoblade Chronicles game I played of the 3. So like I played X first. Like that was my introduction to Xenoblade, and then I played Xenoblade 2, and then I played Chronicles. So, and actually even before this, I tried to play Xenosaga 1, and I do want to play that eventually, like after Xenoblade 3 for sure. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start a new one, and I mean, I have Xenoblade 2. Oh, I think I noticed that before, but still. If only Xenoblade X is on here, then I could get a bonus for playing Xenoblade X as well. Does that mean if someone starts...
Long ago...
oh, I forgot about this.
The world was nothing more than an endless sea.
I mean, I didn't forget about it.
Cloaked.
But now it's coming back to me.
Reaching as far as could possibly be imagined.
Speaking of imagine, the freaking... Honestly, I'd say genius, you know, idea, just imagination of this sort of story. The mind you'd have to come up with something like this. I can't think of any other, at least many other, like, IPs where the civilization lives on top of, you know, other sentient beings. Also... I'm hearing, holy crap, that's loud. I'm hearing freaking Discord notification sounds. Yes, we're gonna watch all the cutscenes, but I also will be talking through all the cutscenes.
The Titans were locked in a timeless battle.
The Titans? The Titans breached Wall Maria? Oh, not anymore. The Titans are breaching Wall Marlia. But I don't want to spoil too much.
Eons have passed.
Oh, here we go.
Now, our world, this vast
Oh, now we're seeing the trailer to Xenoblade 3. Oh, I mean, we're in the actual intro. Oh, I forgot all the old animations from Xenoblade 1 are still here. It's just it was just an up-resed, you know, upscaled, up-resed remake basically. Which I won't say I'm perfectly fine with. I'm okay with. They remade it already for the 3DS, so they probably, if they didn't remake it for the 3DS, they probably could have made it better than it looks now for the Switch. Like remade it. So this game keeps getting louder and louder.
Retreat! No retreat! The enemy unknown!
My question is, they're saying retreat. Are they actually retreating at all? I honestly have no idea.
Down our weak right flank.
Done bad.
For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two.
Well,
We'll see.
another game, or you know, like I haven't played. Obviously, haven't played that much. I've actually seen farther of the game than I actually got to play.
We've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back
but
the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah,
but
that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of
sorry,
here.
I'm
We can stay
enamored.
and fight.
But yeah, so I know a little bit of the characters, so and
We may die if we take a stand here, but
I
staying
already
gives us the chance
always
to
liked
change our
Dunban.
destinies.
So
We have the Monado.
we do.
This, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your
Beast!
Can't take any more of the Monado.
He's like, how
I
dare
can
you
tell by
call
just
me a
looking at
beast?
you.
Getting short-sighted in your
I'm
old
no
age, Dick.
X-Men.
I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast.
He said it again. How
I'm
dare
going
you?
with you? You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Boy,
And he called him old man. How dare you?
I'm leaving.
Well, I say you're coming with us. What
Yeah,
would we do
and
without
obviously he's the boss. Look, he's got the nice hair and all that.
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show
You're
what-
done, ban.
We'll give them a
And you're
warm
banned,
welcome.
done.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Ha. What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point
They're trying to
dying
prove
in a
you're-
godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to
Well,
use
I don't
Dunban
know
as a decoy.
if
Then
now
should give me
or
time
I
to
should be
escape.
spoiling things in this game, because that's another thing I already know. Oh yeah, forgot this little sort of, not even a tutorial, just sort of a mock tutorial battle. Like the tutorial battle hasn't even started yet. This is just like, oh yeah, you do battles in this game. I know that much. I played Xenoblade X, it's basically that, except, well, yeah, at least just as hard, but like in different ways. There's no like chain attacks in that game, so. Wow, Mumkar. Isn't Mumkar supposed to be a freaking tank of sorts? Monado Buster! Oh, that was it? That's all it took? Just had to use Monado Buster and I won. Oh, there's more! Well, shoot. Sorry. Gotta love the Xenoblade music. Oh, that's what I did. Enchant. Ah, the bygone days where I could run and also auto attack at the same time. Unlike Xenoblade 2. We have to fight another wave? Yes? No? Yes. Oh, this is a boss, I guess. The non-boss. By the way, I'm recording this pretty late at night. Oh, you know what? I forgot. A good majority of the music in this game has been... Oh, this scene! Oh, this scene! I remember this scene. This scene is like what made me want to just really play this game. It's not even the, like, you know, battle or anything that's going on. It's what happens after the battle that's just like, ah, I need to play this.
Dixon, Munka, let's do this.
And I think this was, yeah, because I'd seen the trailer for like, I'd seen a comparison video between the 3DS and Wii versions, like way back, and I think it was in 2015. And that was before I even had Xenoblade X. And just that it was going through this scene here, and the zoom out shot is what like made me go like, oh, this, you know, this cinematography is done so well, and the story is so interesting. I want to, you know, I gotta play one of these games, and then that's later on. I got Xenoblade, like I think a month or so later. I got Xenoblade X.
Guess even a hero's gotta reach his limit eventually.
Munka, what are you doing? That way is...
I'm mumkering.
Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here.
What, they didn't know that?
You just... don't worry.
Or he knew that, and he's working with them the whole time. He's a... Never mind, I'm not going to spoil the other Xenoblade games while I'm talking about this. But he's another traitor of sorts.
Looks like this is it.
I mean, that's not entirely untrue. Again, I won't
Dixon, take care of the
spoil any of the games as best as I can without making like just freaking little inferences or whatever.
That thing's gonna be mine.
I do have a question that hasn't answered, but because I was always wondering, like, why was Dunbad able to use it and no one else? Okay.
If you think the Honks, the people of Bionis,
Oh, that's another thing I like this. The name of the races in the game. They're not called humans. Also, somebody's playing Smash. This shot right made me want to play the game. This zoom out. It was like just seeing like this the environments and stuff. It's like, wow, this place looks so interesting and beautiful, you know. And then it zoomed out to here. I'm like, I gotta play this. To the point where I just listened to that background, you know, that OST for a while, just by itself. Then I got Xenoblade X and fell in love with that game. And now we're in the not really I guess it would be present time in this game.
I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Oh,
time itself's a factor in this game apparently too.
Broken.
Stop breaking it.
The joint section. It's buckled.
Buckled.
It's completely useless. Ugh.
Can you not like unbuckle it? Well, they had to make you realize like how detailed the dragonflies could be.
Huh? An M69.
An M69? You got a freaking assault rifle in here? Freaking I mean, that M69's like very far in the future, if that's what they're calling it. My boy Ryan.
It's not a mechon. It's just a crabble.
It's a crab con.
Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll lure it away and topple it. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
When he says use your arts to finish it off, I'm just like, what if he like actually like to fight the monster? He was actually like drawing on like I'm gonna draw a painting. I'm gonna paint on the monster to finish him off. I'm gonna do some what is it? Like what's the arrow spray? I'm thinking of it's a Splatoon weapon, but it's I don't know, aerosol paint or whatever that is, whatever you call that. Not spray painting, but basically that. Anyway, if like, oh, I can't scroll through my oh, that's right, I'm like using an art that I shouldn't be using right now. Which one's back? This one is. And where's the back? I forgot. Oh, he's following me. Well, I'm gonna. Yes, I know. Don't worry, I know all the ins and outs. In fact, I won't really need to look things up until pretty far down the line. Oh, the music! This is one of my favorite songs in the whole game. This acoustic and such. Wait, why is this here again? Oh, I have to fight this thing again? Did I like... Did I like cancel the attack or something? Yeah. What did he say? Get stuck in?
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of...
Yeah, I got my eyes on you.
Yeah. But thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony is going to be really happy.
I'm more worried about you than the shell.
he brings the shell back
What you're like, at least you'll make a decent
to Shell City, and
this scrap driver's excellent.
like everyone's just like,
Just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
oh, thank God you got that one piece of scrap metal. Jesus, if we didn't have that, we'd all be dead
I hope I can figure
right
out the secret
now.
of his power one day.
We can use that for like, I don't know,
Anyway, we better get back to
literally nothing
If I'm
except a
making
shield.
Again, old Square Tash is gonna kill me.
Tash.
Square Tash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, Vandiham.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry.
You're
about
coming
it.
out here on break?
Let's get back.
You gotta go eat. Bruh, I wouldn't be wasting... This dude wasted way more than 30 minutes. Like, I'm skipping too much. But, oh, this song here. One of my favorites in the whole game. Just I love sort of when they... Like, it's acoustic guitar with like a, you know... Actually, I love the, like, you know, grooviness of the, you know, drum beat and stuff too. It's a great combination, or it's a combination you wouldn't think would work as good as it does, but it does. Oh, does it? Yes, I'll be gushing over the music a lot, and not in the way you might think. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. We got all monsters we've seen before, or I've seen before, and I encountered these first in Xenoblade 2. So I'm going to be comparing these to monsters in Xenoblade 2. Although there's some monsters in Xenoblade 2 that are comparable to Xenoblade X as well, so... We only fought one, dude. There's not a bunch. Stiff hair. That's what happens when... Never mind. Man, you take it. Well, we'll be doing grinding. I'm going to be fighting probably literally every monster until we get there. Also, we're gonna go a little over 20 minutes just because that, and also, I mean, was it really necessary for? Well, that's something I don't really get about this game in comparison to the others. All the other ones, like, you just get the loot, the end. This one they had to like make it a chest that you drop, as if anyone would forego the chest. But anyway, I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna go a little over 20 minutes just because of that introduction and stuff. I go to 25, maybe not 30, but a little, definitely over. What? Oh, oh shoot, I can do that. Thank you, the stupidity of this stupid bunny. I was gonna let Ryan do the whole thing. Just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna run around and do nothing while Ryan takes all the credit. Rightfully so. How far do I have to go again? Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta get used to these new controls because I haven't played. I was playing on the Wii Remote Nunchuck, and I didn't really play much of this version of the game to get used to the controls and stuff. So X pulls up like the character. Yeah, I guess the whole menu. I guess. What does the pause button do? Okay, I can save it now. I'll save it after I end the video. Yeah, so that brings up like the non-player menu or saving menu or whatever. What does Y do? Y is the map. I don't know. Why would the map? I'm sorry. And A does nothing. B is jump. Right trigger brings up this. Oh yeah, so I can like figure out what, you know, what the objective is. Was he about to sneeze? Dude, you realize there's a non-existent pandemic going on right now, right? He looked like he looked like he was about to sneeze. Anyway, okay, so LB or L and R both target enemies. Okay, and then left trigger. What does that do? Oh, that sort of changes the. Oh, there's. I think there's various uses for that. Yes, I get it. So it's just like that's more like Xenoblade X, or I guess Xenoblade X is more like this than the other way around. Xenoblade 2, I think, did it. It did improve on that, where they just put them just kind of in key points on the map, and just made a bunch of them spawn at one time instead of you having to just run all over the place to collect 100 of them at once, and they'd be random anyway. They both drop the ball though with like telling you where to find these things. Anyway. Okay. Plate snow. Oh yeah, that's right. This game has the Collectopedia on Xenoblade 2. Jeez, if Xenoblade 2 had the Collectopedia, what Shulk said, it would be a lifesaver. You don't have to say it that many times, Shulk. Okay. Oh, we're level 2. Now we're level 3. Nice. Oh, that's one thing I kind of forgot about too, but because I only played I played the game, but I didn't play that long. I think I got to Colony 9 and that was it. But the interface, you know, the UI for the battles is a lot more like, you know, I guess has more quality of life improvements. So just the aesthetic of it looks a little better, and the character art too. There's sort of like antiquity to the original version. Like if I were to play that now, I'd probably still enjoy playing it, but they did smooth things out. Also, this game still has the ability to like change your clothes and stuff that X did as well, but 2 didn't for some reason. Probably because the character designs were all like drastically more unique than toward each other than like the characters in Xenoblade X that were. So yeah. Oh, I have like a chest pain for some reason. Oh, I got an art. Side slit edge. That's right. Can? No, do or do not. There is no try. I don't know why I said that. Or what that had to do with this. With what was going on right now. Freaking caterpillar. Bruh, if this thing exists in real life, we'd all be dead. Like, a shell that big and hard. Anyway, like, is he dead already? No, he just did a freaking front flip or whatever. Yeah. Also, if a freaking caterpillar could do a front flip and like freaking stab you with its horns or whatever, like, we'd all be dead. Also, those things eat forever. These people would all be dead. I don't know how these people are living with all these freaking monsters. Jesus. But enough of me criticizing, like, the freaking logic of, you know, just the absurdity of some, you know, just the existence of generic mechanics that exist in every game ever made. Ah. Oh, well. I pressed the button before he got out of range, so. Alright. How far do I have to go? Oh, you know what? I did like this aspect of the map. And I wish they sort of redid that, where, you know, Xenoblade X sort of did this, but it was in a different way. Where, you know, as you explore the world, you fill in the map as you know, traverse it. Xenoblade X, you had to, like, activate the probes, and once you did that, you opened up a part, you know, a small segment of the map. But it wasn't like, as you walk through it, you know, you unlock part of it. This site, I think that, like, that one made sense, probably because of just the existence of the gamepad and what that was meant to be used for anyway. And it worked, but for this specifically, I think this one works a little better. Maybe it's just the setting, I don't know, but anyway. Yeah, it looks like we're about to go overtime, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it here and actually save it. Oh, I'm about to delete these. Oh! Welcome to a Xenoblade game where you can save multiple files. And we're overwriting this, of course. Because I hadn't touched that save file in freaking half a year anyway. I'm going to go ahead and continue this in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see here and you would like me to finish this game before Xenoblade 3 comes out, I think it comes out in like July 20th, so I think it's possible that I can at least finish the main story in a month. What do you think? If you think that's possible, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, just hit the like button. Or hit the dislike button if you just freaking despise this video. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.